Good morning, Mega Podlings. It's Krazy Joe with another Grilling with Krazy Joe. We're throwing some burgers on there. It's these are frozen patties. The I'm not some gourmet making special patties here. They are indeed frozen, but I will be grilling them. I will grill the crap out of these. Jamel is here. Aubrey's here. Aubrey is grilling too. Aubrey, get that camera going. Let's see grilling with Aubrey. Kevin is here. Hello. Let's see. There we go. 5 burgers on the grill. I am grilling burgers and corn. Burgers and corn. Let's move the cheese. There's the cheese. I don't want that getting melty yet. It's not on there yet. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm half grilling and half reading, so I've missed some of the names. I apologize. But I'm using the tripod that J2H sent me, and I'm still getting used to this thing. So Aubrey's doing chicken and corn. If I don't hold this just right, it does topple out of my hands, so I have to be careful. There's the corn. 5 burgers. Donnie says, do you have Mountain View hot links up that way? I'm not sure. Hot links. Hot sausage? I love hot sausage. I'm the only one in my house who will eat it, though. My kids and my wife, not a fan of hot anything. The spicy, I'm the only one who will eat spicy. So, there we go. We are grilling. Donnie B says it's delicious, hurts the next day. I'm usually okay with hot things. They don't really bother me. I'm going to sit down a little bit. There we go. Aubrey says, do I like Lebanon? Lebanon, Pennsylvania? I've never been there. I've never been to Lebanon. So, D23 is just wrapping up. Dave Perillo, my Lunchbox Bunch associate, he is out at D23. See, this is the problem. This is, the bologna. Yeah, it's okay. I don't have strong feelings either way for it, to be honest. So this is the reason why we haven't had a Lunchbox Bunch in a while. Like this weekend, Dave Perillo's out in California at D23. He's a guest out at D23 because he's, such an in-demand artist and he's done so much work for Disney. Disney wanted him out there. And I'm not there. He invited me to go with him. I actually could have been at D23. But I'm going to Dragon Con next week, and it's just a little too much. I couldn't do Dragon Con and D23. So that's the thing. Dave was away this weekend at D23, and I'm away next weekend at Dragon Con. And this is why it's been a while and why it's going to be a while before we get more Lunchbox Bunches done. And I apologize for that. Now, I just got asked by Reptile Dude, did I see the Mandalorian trailer? Yes, I'm actually thinking I should probably do a whole video, just on the Mandalorian trailer, because that trailer was pretty epic. I'm excited. I mean, I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan. Always have been since I was a wee lad. So I'm really excited about the Mandalorian, and there's so much in that trailer that's exciting. I mean, number one, we get Apollo Creed and Werner Herzog. That's cool. Then we get IG-88 in action. IG-88, one of the Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters. I mean, kids of my generation, we grew up playing with his toys. We love IG-88, but we never really got to see him do anything except stand there, and now he's super cool. Aubrey says, will I live stream at Dragon Con? I hope so, but I was just informed yesterday, Christine doesn't want me to do too much filming at Dragon Con, so it's going to be a challenge. Dragon Con's going to be a challenge because I'm meeting up with my friends from podcasting, my friends from YouTube, and Christine's going to be there, and we have to balance so many things. Like, I want to spend time with my podcasting buddies, I want to spend time with Ryan and Greg and Adam the Woo and Tampa J and all those guys, and Christine and I want to spend time together, and it's going to be a balancing act. Dragon Con, but it's going to be fun. It is definitely going to be fun. Yeah. Turn in the corn. Corn's always hardest because it's in the foil. You never really know. The corn's a gamble. You just don't know when it's done. So what did everyone think of D23? Like all the news that's hit the internet. Was everyone excited? Mandalorian looks great. We're getting an Obi-Wan show. So many Marvel shows. Of all the new ones that were announced, the one I'm most excited about is She-Hulk. Now, if you've been listening to my daily podcast for the Dog Days of Podcasting, Christine and I have been picking some of our favorite superheroes, different superhero every day. And one day I picked She-Hulk. And this was like last week. And I said, I really hope we get a She-Hulk movie. I'd love to see She-Hulk in the MCU. I think that would be terrific. And then 1 week later, we get the news of the Disney Plus series for She-Hulk. So I'm super excited about She-Hulk. Of all the ones that were announced, the one I'm probably least excited about, and this is only because I'm unfamiliar with the character, is Miss Marvel. I know people have been going nuts over Miss Marvel the last couple of years, but I've never read her. I really don't know anything about her. So I'm open-minded. Everyone says she's great. I'll give it a shot. Hopefully she's as great as everyone says she is. But I don't know the character. But I'm excited for it. There is a bee landing right on the phone. There, he flew away. But I am very excited about She-Hulk and Moon Knight. Let's see. And Reptile Dude is also excited about Moon Knight. Gregory White says he just grilled and made Fireball whiskey chicken. That sounds really good. Rich is excited for Loki. I'm excited for Loki too. Brent says, I bought the complete series of Welcome Back, Kotter. Are you a fan? I am a fan. I like Welcome Back, Kotter. It's a classic. Punk Nerd says, do you want some MP3 albums like How I Emailed Cinema Sickness? Sure. Sure. I'm behind on my viewing, so I actually don't know what you sent Cinema Sickness, but I do love punk rock. Aubrey says, I hope they put She-Hulk on DVD. I think they will. At least all the Netflix shows have come out on Blu-ray. Daredevil, and I don't think they put out the Defenders yet, did they? Flip some burgers here. For those of you who've never joined a Grilling with Krazy Joe before, it's the only live stream that lasts exactly as long as it takes to cook some burgers. Punk Nerd says, Sentiment Mart, thank you, man. Who's my favorite punk rock band? Oh, I love Bad Religion. I like Rancid. Geez, so many. It's really hard. It's really hard to say. Maybe Bad Religion. I might go with Bad Religion. I really like Bad Religion. I don't know. I so many good ones. I like No Effects. No Effects is a good one. What do you guys like? Back to work tomorrow. Short week though, only 3 weeks. Good Charlotte is my favorite punk rock band. You know, I'm not too familiar with Good Charlotte. I've heard the name Good Charlotte. I know the name, but I don't know if I've heard their music. ARJ, it's Green Day. Okay, Green Day. Oreo's at the door. He's gonna freak out to come outside any minute now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It always happens. Yep. You see him? Look at him. He's gonna scratch at that door. There he goes. There he goes, and it's gonna drive Christine crazy. She's gonna go. It's gonna drive her so crazy. She's gonna open the door and throw him out and be like, "Got to take this dog out here. He's driving me crazy." That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Just wait for it. There he goes. Look at him. Look at him. Wait for it. Wait for it. Can I get close in on this? No, I can't. Oh yeah, I can. There he is. There he is. Is he gonna scratch at the door again? Let's see him do it. Oh, something's got his attention. He's licking his chops. He's gonna scratch at that door. What are you doing, Oreo? You're turning me into a liar here. I said you were gonna scratch at the door. You're not doing it now. You're making a liar out of me. There he goes. There he goes. Now, the reason I don't like to let him out here, okay, is he's a small dog. And if you look at the fence here, I feel like, like I'm on a deck, I'm suspended above my backyard here, and I feel like he could probably fit through those bars. And that worries me. Aubrey said, was it Kira's birthday today? Actually, it was Kira's birthday yesterday, but today was her birthday party. Jason says, Wolfman's Got Nards. Great movie, great shirt. Thank you. I love the Monster Squad. When I was a kid, and my brother and I used to go to the video store, if we couldn't decide on a movie, like if we kept hemming and hawing about what movie we wanted, sort of our go-to default movies were always the Monster Squad and Explorers. Brent asked, do I like pro wrestling? Not so much. Not so much. I used to. When I was younger, I was a big fan of 80s wrestling. Oh, we got some flames going here. Look at this. Yeah. Flame broiled. Woo, fire. I was a fan of 80s wrestling. I liked Hulk Hogan and Macho Man and all those guys, but not so much the newer stuff. I'm not so much a fan of modern wrestling. I stopped watching it probably in the early 90s. Like, remember that SummerSlam where, like, Macho Man and Elizabeth got married? It's probably one of my last, like, big memories of wrestling. I don't know. Grilling some burgers, grilling some corn. I'm missing chats here. Punk Nerd's practicing guitar now. The local rock group down the street is trying hard to learn their song. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday. Charcoal burning everywhere. Sorry, it's turning into a sing-along. I apologize. Well, that's probably the greatest song ever written with Sunday in the name. Do I like Blink 182? I do. I do like Blink 182. Though I'm a bigger fan of the Aquabats. You know, the drummer from Blink 182, he used to be the drummer for the Aquabats. And I was a bigger Aquabats fan. I love the Aquabats. Travis Barker, that's right. But what his name in the Aquabats was he the Baron Von Tito? I think he was Baron Von Tito. They all, the Aquabats all had silly names. I think Travis was Baron Tito, if I'm not mistaken. Joey says, do I live in the suburbs? I do. Yes, I do. Oreo is still crying at the door here. He wants to come out here. I would prefer he not. See, look at this. You see those slats? He's a very small dog, and he's not too bright. I can see him going right through there and falling down and plunging to his doom. So I don't like him out here for his own protection. AJ lives in Wisconsin. Oh, getting a lot of smoke. Aubrey says he wants to be Superdog. Underdog. Punk Nerd lives in Hawaii. That's awesome. Brent says SummerSlam 91 is what I'm talking about. He does want burgers. Make no mistake about it. But he just loves coming out here in any event. Jake the Snake's wedding gift to them was awesome. Oh, I don't remember. What was Jake the Snake's wedding gift to them? It's been so long. It's been so long, I don't remember that. Fire! I have a satellite dish. Actually, there's a satellite dish on top of my house, but it's not mine. It's like that was left there, I guess, by a previous occupant. We don't use that satellite dish. It's not hooked up. It's just there. Cobra snake. Yeah, no, we don't use that satellite dish. We actually have Verizon. And we really want to cut the cord. It's a funny thing. We want to cut the cord, but whenever we price it out, it's not worth it. It actually comes out to be kind of more expensive to cut the cord because the internet is bundled in with the cable. And to get internet only, actually, it gets pricier. It's weird. It's a very weird thing. Like, people always talk about cutting the cord, and I'm like, how do they do it? Because, like, the internet only is bundled in such a way that it's more expensive to have internet only and not cable. AJ asks, when does the Nickelodeon Star Trek come out? I don't know yet. I don't know. Brent says, do I live in an apartment? No, it's a house. Joey says, I tried to warn cord cutters that they would find a way to screw you. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing is we don't feel like we need the cable anymore, but we keep it because economically, the way they're bundled, it doesn't make sense not to have the cable. I don't know. I guess other people are finding a way to make it work, and maybe it depends on where you live. That's the other thing is we're like under a contract to Verizon where we can't break our contract yet. We have like so much time. I don't know. Christine handles the internet. We handle different bills, and Christine handles the internet. So I don't know. She's figured it all out. I just take her word for it. But I agree. We don't really need the cable anymore. Everything we need is now streaming. So Joey Baseball says, cord cutters really thought they were saving money, but now with 100 different streaming services, you'll be paying the same. Not really. The streaming services are dirt cheap. The streaming services are so cheap. It's the internet costs that kills you. It's the cost of the actual internet service that's really the problem. As for the streaming services, we figured we could have Disney, CBS, Hulu, DC Universe, and Netflix, and still come out ahead if it weren't for the actual cost of the internet. Cable will go out of service at some time. Yeah, I agree. The streaming services are great. All you need is a streaming router and Blu-rays. Yeah, I agree. Streaming services are like the best thing that's happened to TV. It is so wonderful. It is so wonderful. Like, I'm looking at the Disney Plus, everything going to be on Disney Plus, and I just think to myself, we would have never gotten these shows. We never would have gotten these shows. More streaming means more competition, which means more content, and it means more niche content seeing the light of day. And I think it's a wonderful thing. I think the only one of these streaming services that I don't want is Apple TV. Apple TV doesn't interest me. Yeah, of course I am.
How are we doing?
We're doing good. Yeah, it smells really good.
Are you live streaming or are you grilling with Krazy Joe?
Grilling with Krazy Joe.
I'm inside doing all the other stuff.
I'm doing the grill. I predicted, because Oreo's scratching at the door, that any minute now you'd be kicking him out.
Well, I just finished the bacon bread.
Aubrey says hi, Christine.
Hi, Aubrey.
Oh, I will tell her that when she comes out again, Joey. Turning the corn, turning the corn. I think these burgers are done, quite frankly. But I don't think the corn is done. And that's the problem you run into. I guess you got to start the corn first. I am learning Wake Me Up When September Ends. spread this corn out a bit. Why don't you add horizontal bars to the railing? Well, we thought about adding chicken wire. We considered that, but I don't know. I'm not the handiest guy in town. I'm not like I don't know. You can do a few things. You know, the truth is, with YouTube, you can learn to do anything. Anything you don't know how to do, you can find a YouTube video on it. Punk Nerd says, if anybody wants to learn guitar, watch Marty Music on YouTube. Hey, Marty Robinson from Sesame Street, who was a guest on the Megapodtastic podcast, has a show coming off Broadway in New York this Halloween called All Hallows Eve, and he's got a Kickstarter going. So if you're a fan of puppetry and you want to help out Marty Robinson, go look for his Kickstarter. Joey says, I've been putting up fences for 20 years. Come on out. Come on out. We'll have you out here. You can help us with the fence. We'll feed you too. Burgers and corn. Or wieners. We've got wieners too. Aubrey says you can get some mesh netting and put Velcro strips. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ronan says, hi, Joe. How are you? I'm good, Ronan. I am fantastic. It'd be better if tomorrow was Thursday instead of Monday, but not too bad. How are you? Thursday can't get here fast enough. Yes, juicy wieners. AJ says, are Muppets, Sesame Street, and Fraggle Rock in the same universe? Well, they have all crossed over in the past. They have all crossed over. And don't forget, Kermit the Frog was on both. So, Sesame Street. You should do a Discord call. What is a Discord call? Hang on a second. Try to fix this. Hold on a second. What's going on with the Fraggle Rock movie? Oh, I don't believe that Fraggle Rock movie's gonna happen. They've been talking about that for so many years now. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous place to put the phone. It is dangerous because if it falls, it's falling down into the backyard. So, of course, it fell the opposite way. It fell onto the deck. Why do I even bother with tripods? Why do I even bother? All right, hang on. Hang on. Jesse says, love the Monster Squad shirt. Yeah, thank you. Hang on, guys. I got to check this corn. Let's see what we got here, what we're dealing with. I think the corn probably close to ready, but let's go a bit longer. Time to add the cheese. Is anyone there? Awkwardly placed. Gonna throw the cheese, let it get melty on those burgers. Be right back. Just doing this cheese thing. Give me a minute. A burger without cheese is no burger at all. Never understand how people can eat burgers without cheese. You need the cheese. There we go. Get them nice and melty. Epic Bros is here. Ronan says, Krazy Joe, you were the best, better than Cinema 6. All right, we gotta be nice. He's my buddy. But thank you. The only thing you have to know, Discord tags and numbers.
Mommy would like to know what the status is.
The status is almost. We're close. Impatient people, hungry people who want.
Mommy requires a time. Oreo just got out.
Well, that's your fault. Come get them.
Come back in. Oreo. Mommy requires a time. And
Tell her the time is soon.
I think she wants something more specific.
Tell her 10 p.m. or sooner. 10 p.m.
or sooner.
What the heck? Ah, come on. Ah. Be right back. Can I get another slice of yellow cheese? It was a mishap. Well, guys, we're wrapping up here, so I'm going to take off. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Keep wearing those pajamas.